Good morning, Goldie. Today we're going to work on something a little bit different. It's a kind of a mystery. Let's see, let's get the door closed here. Oh, geez. Turn on some lights. Ah, there we go. Chinese excavator. Over the winter, it sat outside on the other side of that wall, and mysteriously, the old slider window. There's no window there, and it left a pretty big mess. It's kind of hard to see in there. There we go. Oh yeah, all kinds of broken glass, and it's just a simple sliding window, flat. It wasn't in there too tight, and found it this couple weeks ago. Found it shattered. So I'm not sure if a stray pellet from a neighbor, even though the nearest neighbor's a little over half a mile away, but who knows? Maybe it just shattered under some weird stress. I don't know. But we're not putting glass back in it. We're putting this stuff in it. Yeah, acrylic. And if we walk around back, we can see where it was sitting. Right here. And the wife and I have combed this area pretty good, looking for anything that is kind of out of the ordinary. Couldn't find nothing. So, yeah, it really is a mystery. So, let's remedy that situation, shall we? Yeah, it's actually pretty nice outside. I think we're going to open up the door today. I might get some sun glare, but oh well. Oh yeah, there we go. Let some natural light in. So, gas powered. It is just pretty much a fancy shovel. That's all it is. Dirt cheap. But yeah, let me, oh boy, yeah. Let me get started on vacuuming a lot of this crap out, and I'll bring you back. All right, there we go. Got the old operator compartment, vacuumed out all the glass. I think I'm going to pull that panel, and maybe not this panel, but the one on the other side, to see if I can gain some access down there a little bit better, to get the rest of this glass out. And then I also, in addition to, cutting a new window for it, I want to take a look at this choke in here. This thing, from day one, has been incredibly hard to pull out. So, let me get that panel out, and maybe the side panel, and let's get it cleaned. Okay. Got the plate pulled out, and it was pretty easy. Just one screw there, one screw over there, and then you have to kind of finagle it out of here because of the cab that's on this thing, but it's doable. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to modify this with a cut right down the center so that I can put it in half at a time, because that'll make it easier in the future. Got it cleaned up down there, and decided not to pull that yellow panel because you can see it's bolted to the bottom, so that is the actual structure for the body of this thing. So yeah, that's a no-go. Just leaned over, reached down, get her done. Yeah, that's it there. All right, let's make a window. There's no floor in this thing. Well, this might be a little awkward. Oh, jeez. God. Why does this remind me of Doctor Who? Anyway. Pull the choke out. Golly. Ouch. Oh, there. And, of course, I forgot the key. Yeah, let me get back out of this tree over here. Okay. key. All right, here we go. Okay, here's our piece. Now, think I can find a tape measure? Yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, now, can you tell springtime's coming around? The old garden soil. All right, here we go. Just a groove that is slightly transformed. A bit of a break from the norm. Just a little bit of something to break up the monotony. A little hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. But what about the groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. But, you know, if it ain't broken, don't try to fix it. We need 16.5 this way. And with the warm weather coming, I think of the summers of the past. Geez, can't see. There you go. Now I can see. You adjust that bass and let that alpine blast. It's good stuff. I'm going to drop some lines and then pop in a CD and let me run a rhyme. You guys, put your car on cruise and lay back because summer times are coming. Yeah, baby. All right, let's go cut that up. Whew. All right, let's love it. All right, right there. Lock her down. Let's cut. Next. Okay, now that we got this bad boy cut out, let's see. So this framing, window framing, is attached to the glass. This is all glass, including the black part. That's just like a painted masking or whatever. So I had to cut this just freaking right. It doesn't happen to be ½ inch, right? 14 and a half, 16 and a half, whatever it was. So I'll take the weather stripping out, drop it in, and it looks like it's gonna barely miss. So, oh geez, man, flex it. Oh, yep. Oh, flex it in there. There we go. Now she's in. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Now I gotta pop that back out, and I'm gonna round over the edges now that I know it's the right size. All right, let's do that. Will it come out of there? Oh yes, good. Nice. Do 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 do. All right. Let's put you over there for the moment. Let's get you plugged in. You gonna start? Oh, ooh, just barely. All right. Now we're gonna nip very quickly. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. This side's pretty clean, but I'm doing it anyway. Then we'll flip it over. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. Okay. Good. Now, put a little rounded edge on it. Come on, man. Now I can see. There we go. Hopefully by rounding these edges it'll keep from cutting that rubber channel too badly. Okay. Did I forget a corner? I sure did. All right. Okay. Now to put the latch in. Boy, there's still, look at this. Glass is still stuck in it. Wow. All right, let's get that tore apart. Oh, jeez. There's glass everywhere. All right. Makes you wonder, just, you know, what the heck happened? We haven't had any hail. It's too early for that. The cat jumped there, missed, ran into the window. I don't know. Oh, wow. Looks like a rubber gasket. Take that off. Okay. Come on, get off of there. Makes you wonder too, you know, where they had to drill the glass to put this thing in. Did that create a stress point? And all it took was a weird fluctuation in temperature and kablamo? I don't know. Strange. Okay. Tinted glass. Think I can sell that on eBay as green diamonds? Alright, let's pop this piece back in. Give the old flex. Still fits. That's good. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's hold the old latch up here. Right about there. Make sure it's seated all the way. Okay, good. Right there. Give it just a hair slack. Punch, punch. There we go. Let's go drill some holes. Okay. Let's get our diamonds out the way. Let's bring over a chunk of wood. There we go. Let's see what fits. Sure. Well, that's a pretty good guess. One bigger. Nope. Holy crap. Guessed it right the first time? Whew. There we go. Jeez. Still can't see. Are you surprised I didn't crack it? I am a little bit too. There we go. So now, yep. Well, you better fit. Oh, thank goodness. All right. That goes like that. It's going to work. Okay, let's go ahead. Should I do like Tecmone and dub over some fancy music? If you don't know who Tecmone is, go check that channel out. The guy's pretty cool. Ta-da. Okay, get that. Put you on top. Grab a screw. This is really the wrong kind of screwdriver. Is it JIS? I bet you it's JIS. I'll be right back. Yeah, it sure as heck is. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let's see. Well, it's just a regular number 2 Phillips, and it does not bite very hard at all. It's kind of the wrong profile. I wish you could. There we go. So there's all those gaps around the teeth. JIS. JIS screwdriver. Look at that. Fits nice and tight. Huh. JIS hardware on a Chinese machine. Learn something new every day. JIS, that's kind of hard to say. JIS stands for Japanese Industrial Standard. It's just another profile. Yeah. But don't they look the same? Okay. Hopefully we're putting this in for the last time. Bend, baby. Oh, geez. Bend, bend. Man, that's really tight. Man, there we go. Gotcha. latch? Yep, sure did. Good. Put the rubber channel back underneath. Get the dirt out of it. All right. There we go. There's that one. Let me go get the other one. I'm probably gonna have to glue that one back into place. Yeah, I can tell. All right. Well, Honda Bond to the rescue, right? Open, and then the last one goes like that. All right. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, shoot. I'm gonna have to trim a little bit. I've got some room here. I didn't take into account the rubber. Dang it. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to nip off a little bit of this edge. Now it works. So now it latches. Good. Just going to take a little bit more off of here. And yes, I re-rounded the corners, re-sanded and all that stuff. So now, time for the fun part. This one's for you, Matt. Oh yeah. This sucker's clearer than the rest of the glass. Nice. Wonder how long it's going to take before this gets all gross. We're going to use the snot out of this poor thing this summer. But kind of fun to have it look clean once. Boy, I ain't kidding. This sucker is way clearer than that glass. Of course, this glass is tinted. That was much better. Good. But, yeah, what a mystery. Why did it break in the first place? No idea. All right, now that we're done making a window for this thing, next thing I want to tackle, it's been an issue since day one. Holy jeez, that door just flew open. Nice. Is fixing that choke. And what I think might be the issue is the choke cable. Let's see. Is right there. And it makes this let's see if I can get underneath there. It makes this really sharp bend here, and it also makes a pretty sharp bend down there coming off the carburetor. So I think we're going to start with pulling that cover off and taking the seat platform out just so we can have some room to work. All right, let's get started with that. There, got the hold down off. Just move it out of the way and I think, yep, tweak it up just. It's got a Z bend in it. Nice. All right, stick it out the back. Yeah, look at that kink in that thing. Holy moly! All right. Okay, we got it. We figured it out. It was pretty simple actually. So down there we've got it reattached, and instead of the line going down and around here and bending straight up and then over on a sharp 90, we've got it going up. I don't know if I can get that down in there. It's kind of tight. Oh, there you go. So it's going straight out now, straight across, and a nice gentle bend down into the where the carburetor is. Come on, there you go, all the way down there. Now, I mean, it's not perfect, but at least it works.
Yeah, I'm getting a better angle right here.
guess it doesn't matter what way that goes on there. Briggs & Stratton XR.
That ain't going nowhere.
Okay, let's give this thing a test. I'm sure it'll work just fine. Let's see what we got. Turn on the master. And pull the choke. And turn the key. That works. Okay, next. Let's modify this bottom base plate to fit a little better. Okay, we've got a plan for this floor. We took some measurements. We're going to basically take the floor plate, lop off a 1/2 inch on either side, and that should give us some room. Because the problem is those floor plates are put in these machines before they put these cabs on, so it kind of pinches it. You can see it has to sit like up underneath here, and then it sits on top of this ledge right here. And yeah, it makes it a pain in the butt to get these out. So we're going to try that. Lop off that 1/2 inch on either side and see if it goes in much easier. Alright. Hey, Shiny. Here. Hell yeah. All right, folks, that's it. We got the window replaced, fixed the choke, modified the floor plate. It'll be much, much better. From here, we're going to go ahead and change the oil on it. We're going to lube up, re-grease the arm on it, but we're not going to show that on camera. It's just greasing up a tractor. But thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.